everybody, it's Ramona here from RamonaRemisat.com with the weekly Oracle card reading, and as you can see, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas over here. It's hard to believe this is going to be the reading for December the 15th all the way through to the 21st. So this week I'm going to be working with the Angel Therapy deck, and we will go ahead and get started right now. So as always, I will be choosing 3 cards, one which will be for Monday and Tuesday, which wants to be this one, and one for the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and one more which will be for the weekend. Okay, so we'll see what comes up. At the beginning of the week, manifestation power. There you go, you can see it there. And the message on the card says, use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Right? It's reminding you that you have, or everything you need you have already within you. And this is such a critical message. The thing that just really holds us back from the things that we desire is our mind, right? You've heard the saying, if you think it, you can achieve it, right? Or, you can do anything in your mind, you can, make up in your mind, and it's true, but the same goes for your mind can really be what holds you back from achieving what you desire. So this is a reminder to really mind your mind, especially on Monday and Tuesday. And if you notice those negative thoughts popping in and more reasons coming up why you can't do something versus why you can, then it's just a matter of really paying attention to that. And then when you get those negative thoughts, having a way to kind of cancel them. And you can even say that out loud. You can say cancel, clear, delete. Get rid of that thought. I know it's not real. I'm not going to listen to those thoughts telling me why I can't do something. Instead, I'm going to look for reasons why I can, and that's a good way of looking at it, right? Trying to look for the positive reasoning instead of just assuming, yeah, you know what, that voice in my head that's telling me I can't do that, it's probably right? Because, don't give up. They're really saying don't give up on your dream. If you feel like, things aren't working or you're not happy where you are, you're not supposed to live in unhappiness. That is not your natural state. So to get out of that, you have to turn your thinking around. You have to figure out reasons why you can, not you can't, ways to move forward instead of staying mired down and stuck where you are. Okay, so that's for Monday and Tuesday. In the middle of the week, we have some heart chakra stuff going on. Remember, the heart chakra sits here in the middle of the chest, and the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And I love that one. So that kind of echoes this that we talked about, manifesting, minding your mind. They're saying the answers, like I said, is within you right now. You don't need any external stuff. It's all within you. And the heart, it sits in your heart center. So part of what can be holding people back too is holding on to unforgiveness. That's a big one that really does affect our heart, but it really affects so much more than that. When we hold on to anger or resentment about something, it really harms us at such a core level. We don't necessarily know though, and we harbor all these feelings and it shuts us down from achieving things. It really does create a block. So if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you're doing all the right things but nothing is happening, you just can't figure out why the heck, why isn't this being fixed? What is going on here? There might be a case of you needing to do some work around the heart chakra, to do some forgiveness work, to look within, and a lot of times that includes self-forgiveness, right? We are the worst at beating ourselves up. We can forgive a lot in other people, but we don't look at ourselves through the same lens. So make sure you are not just constantly berating yourself and beating yourself up. Again, that comes back to minding your mind, about the mind stories you're telling yourself, that you're unworthy or that you're not good enough or whatever, that you might be talking to yourself and telling yourself those things. So pay attention as well. In the middle of the week to what you're telling yourself, and then go back again and, like I said, have a tactic or a technique, cancel, clear, delete those thoughts so you aren't getting mired down by those, okay? And if you are guided to do some forgiveness work, visualize yourself, visualize anybody you might be holding unforgiveness toward, and silently or out loud say, so-and-so, I forgive you, I release you, I hold no unforgiveness back. And now you are free and I am free. So that can cut that that cord that you've attached there so that you can move freely forward and they can finally move on with their life. Okay, so that's for the middle of the week. Boy, does this echo that. Release into the weekend. We have release, and the message says work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. So this is just a continuation really of this piece here about the, where you're holding on to unforgiveness or anger. You want to release from that stuff. Anything that doesn't serve you, anything else that might be sitting in your heart chakra. So maybe they're feelings of guilt, feelings of being unworthy, feelings of sadness, any of those low vibrating emotions that you might be holding on to. Be willing to release them. Say, angels, I release these fully and completely to you. You take this stuff. I don't want to deal with it, right? You can pass those off to the angels so they can help you with that. So that's something else that you can look at on the weekend. And when you're releasing, you're willing to let go of something, it helps to write these things down and to explain why you're releasing it, right? So you might say, I'm willing to release the guilt that I feel about da-da-da-da-da, and write that out. And if you want to, if you really are like the idea of ceremony or whatever, you can crunch that all up in a ball. You can rip it up in a million pieces. You can burn your list safely, of course. You don't want to burn down your home. But that is always too that you can get the idea of releasing, letting go, being freed from whatever it is that you are, holding on to. So those are some techniques and tactics that you can use. So I hope that helps. Everybody have a great week. And if you are still thinking about getting a 2015 forecast reading, I still have some spots open for that. They do fill up quickly though, so don't wait too long. If you're interested in booking, you can call me 403-312-1556 or email me Ramona, that's R-A-M-O-N-A, at RamonaRemesat.com, and Remesat is spelled R-E-M-E-S-A-T. So a forecast reading essentially is your roadmap. It's going to tell you month by month what you should be focusing on or what the angel's message is for that month, what is important. And it'll give you a heads up on certain times of the year where something might really require your attention or something to be aware of or something that might crop up, and they'll probably give you a tool so that when that does happen, you'll know what you need to do in that instance. But it's a great way to get through your year so that you see action, right? Because a lot of times, like I've said, people get to the end of their year and they kind of look back and they're taking an inventory of the year and they're like, what the heck happened? How did I end up over here? I had great plans, intentions, wishes, hopes, dreams, and nothing got done, right? And it's because if you don't have a plan, then you kind of don't take action. If you don't take action, you'll stay stuck in the same place. So if you don't want to get to the end of next year being stuck in the same place, then a forecast reading is a really great way to help you create a plan. Once you kind of know what to focus on, once you have a focus, you can set goals. Once you set goals, you can take action, and that's when you see things happen. So that, in a nutshell, is a forecast reading. As I said, I will take you through the year month by month. So you'll know for January, this is what I'm going to look at. This for February, this is my focus. For March, etc., etc., etc. You'll go all through the month, and you'll have that to reference as the year goes on. So if you're interested in that, as I said, you can call me or email me to book. It's 100 Canadian dollars, and that can be paid by credit card, by PayPal, or e-money transfer. So lots of different options, and if you're not in the immediate area, that's no problem. We can do them by phone and even by Skype. So let me know if you want to get a jump start on your year. And in the meantime, have a great week, everybody. Enjoy the season. Don't get stressed. Make sure you shield yourself, because there's a lot of heavy-duty energy going on right now. A lot of people have been like, what is going on? They feel it, right? The stress. There's a lot of stress at this time of year, and that has a very thick, heavy energy, dense energy that people can feel. So if you're feeling impacted by that, make sure you're calling on Archangel Michael, asking him to surround you in the white light of God's love and divine protection, so you are shielded. If you still have to get out and do any holiday shopping, imagine yourself in a mirrored sort of disco ball, so that any energy that's coming your way is going to deflect off of that mirrored surface and you won't be taking it in, okay? That's a good technique, because when you go to a shopping mall, whew, then you would really feel that energy, and you don't need that. So just another little tip and trick for you to work with this week. Have a great week, and we will see you here next week. Thanks.